Tonight I have ingredients for the meal for two, and it's actually a pretty affordable dinner. I figure it costs about $15 in ingredients for the meal. We have pork, which I got today, butter and salt, lemon, which I'll use the zest of and juice, onions, bulgur, which is like a rice, I just like it because I think it looks cool, a mango pineapple salsa, which I did not make, I just bought it from the store, but people will know. Shiitake mushrooms, which are completely optional, as well as broccolini, sort of a cross between a Chinese broccoli and traditional broccoli that's really good to eat. Anyway, I'll be cooking that tonight. It'll take me about 20 minutes total time. Right, so now I'm over on the kitchen. I've just prepped all my food. I have really 3 pans going. One, I have water boiling, which I'll be putting the broccolini in shortly. That's just to get it soft. I have some chicken stock, actually 3 cups of chicken stock, 1 cup of water that I'm heating up, which I'll put the bulgur in. And I have sauteed half an onion and my mushrooms. Of course, the mushrooms are optional. Those are now ready to be kneaded with, to be given the pork. So here I have the pork, which I've really done nothing to. I know that's not really the right thing. I've actually put a little bit of thyme on it, but that's about the extent of the seasoning that I've done so far. And the reason for that is what I'm going to put in now. The mango salsa is so sweet and so good, and you know, it's just too much work to do it myself, so I just buy it in the store, and I would suggest you do the same. It's basically mango, pineapple, and some red onions and a little bit of salt. And then the secret ingredient that I use with almost all of my cooking is sherry. I don't know why, but people can't seem to place it, and it makes everything taste a little bit better. Put it in all my Italian cooking too. And just a little, like that. It's just enough to flavor it. I'm going to now turn the heat up, let this cook, let some of the fat cook off of the pork, and in that time I'll then add my bulgur and my broccolini. But I'll be back in about 10 minutes. So now I've got everything pretty much where I need it to be. I have the bulgur, which is still cooking but is mostly done. I have my pork, which smells really good and cooking, continue to cook down. I'll turn down that heat right now. And then I have the broccolini, which has been boiling in the boiling water for about 2 minutes. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn that off, and I am going to actually grab another oven mitt because I only grabbed one. And I'm going to take that and I am going to bring it over here and start to put it in some ice water to blanch it. I will then cook it for about a minute or two with some more salt and the remaining butter, as well as a little bit of zest of lemon to give it some flavoring. The meal is basically done. Now I just need to have to plate it. The pork and the mango is all come together. It's great. It smells delicious. The bulgur is completely done, just sort of sitting pretty, waiting to be plated. And then after I blanched the broccolini, I put in about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of butter, a little bit of salt, and then the zest of half a lemon, as well as the juice of half a lemon. And that's delicious. It really smells good. So I'm going to plate this now, and I'll show you what it looks like on the plate. So cooking doesn't end at the oven or the stove. It actually ends when you serve the plate. And since we eat with our eyes, there's a great way to be able to serve food to make sure that it looks a little bit nicer than just thrown together. And this trick my partner Sergio taught me, to mold your rice or your grain so it looks a little prettier, maybe looks more like what you'd see in a restaurant. So I'm going to show you how I did that. It's real quick and takes no effort at all. All you do is you find a cup or something that you have in the house that will fit in terms of proportion and size. You take the grains and you fill the holder or the cup with whatever it is. You press it down, and then you basically put it in the plate. It's really, really easy. Voila. Fine dining at Chez BosGuy.